Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Out of the end zone. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nevada's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Hauled down, but but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And he missed it. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wolfpack will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got his man quickly. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This Nevada offense really has it going. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Now on the counter. Makes his man miss. Continues to fight for yards. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the slant. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Fighting off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Yellow Jackets line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Finding open areas. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack. So
they'll send out the field goal unit. smashes it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by just 1 over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. This Nevada offense really has it going. From the gun, the running back has it. And some room to work. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Snags it over the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be...
Oh, they block it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Well, if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Nevada offense really has it going. They're going back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Fourth down coming up.
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Power football with the run. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Powers forward. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Puncks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the option. The pitch. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada!
You know, This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Hand off from the gun. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, running back gets to give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This Nevada offense really has it going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And they go back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Working that left side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mooney. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Caught over the middle. It's Day. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stopped with 17 seconds left. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. On the run, it's Mooney. Shakes off the defender. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.